Hi, we're Happy Family Adventurers. We're a nomad family who loves being outdoors, camping, nature, and everything adventure. In our last adventure, we road tripped around Australia for 1 year in a 4-wheel drive with a rooftop tent. In this video, we will outline our opinion of the pros and cons of a soft rooftop tent, and hopefully help you in making an informed decision on whether a soft rooftop tent is suited for you and your adventure needs. The tent we have is a 2.2 meter family size soft top tent with 2 ladders that can easily fit 4 people. Before we get into the pros and cons, let's first talk about cost. A rooftop tent can run between $800 to $4,000 or more, depending on the quality and size of the tent. If your car is not already fitted, you also need to add in the extra cost of roof racks. If you're looking to adventure with life on the road and are letting money get in your way, getting a rooftop tent is definitely a cheaper option rather than investing in an RV or camper trailer. You might have a little less luxury, but it's definitely a way to get out there and explore now if you are on a limited budget. On the other hand, if you're comparing a ground tent versus a rooftop tent, a good quality rooftop tent may take more out of your pocket. Okay, let's get on to the pros and cons of a soft rooftop tent. Pro number 1, fast and easy setup and takedown. The particular rooftop tent that we have can be set up in 5 minutes or less. It's a simple unzip of the cover and pull out from the ladder.
We've just arrived at our campsite at Sandy Cape and we're just setting up camp now. Here goes our tent. Simple as that. Finished.
Takedown takes a bit longer, but can also be packed up under 10 minutes. There's a mattress already inside and you can store all your bedding upstairs, so no need to take the extra time to set these things up. Being able to set up and pack away quickly is a huge bonus, especially when traveling with kids. It allows you to have more time enjoying and less time doing the boring stuff. So it's raining and we have to pack down camp today. Rams. Pro number 2, it's comfortable. The rooftop tent comes with a mattress inside. For us, having that real mattress versus a blow-up one really made a huge difference in our comfort and quality of sleep. We also opted to bring comfy blankets and pillows for just that little bit of extra comfort. They can easily be stored inside the tent when you fold it up, and therefore, it won't take up any storage space in your car. Pro number 3, room with a view. Hello, views! In the particular tent we have, we can unzip all the windows. There are some rooftop tents where you can even have an open roof. There's no better feeling than waking up in the middle of nature, unzipping those windows, and enjoying the views from the comfort of your bed. Taking in the morning view. Pro number 4, you can take it everywhere and anywhere. Along our many road trips, we have encountered so many places that were only accessible by 4-wheel drive access. If you're like us and want to experience the off-the-beaten-track adventures, you will need a setup that allows you to do this. When you're towing something like a caravan or camper trailer, it makes it harder to access these spots. It also puts your RV at risk of being badly damaged or you getting unnecessarily stuck.
We were very excited to be here. The sand is super soft and now we're stuck.
How's it though?
You did good work.
Yeah.
I know you're pissed.
The huge positive about a rooftop tent is that when you pair it with a four-wheel drive, you can take it everywhere and anywhere. Pro number 5. It keeps you off the ground. With a rooftop tent, you don't need to worry about finding a flat, smooth surface to set up your tent like you would need to do with a ground tent. And no worries if the ground is wet and muddy. It also keeps you high up and more protected against the creepy crawlies on the ground and gives you more security in general.
Oh, Gabby! Do you see the email? Oh my gosh, look who's outside. So many kangaroos.
Pro number 6. Frees up storage space in the vehicle. Rather than store a ground tent and bedding inside your vehicle, having your tent on the roof frees up space in your vehicle to store other important things.
This is the back of our car, and we've made it in such a way that everything has its own little spot and everything's easy to find.
Have we convinced you yet? Are you ready to buy a rooftop tent? Let's move on to the cons to give you some more information. Here we go! Con number 1. You can't use the car while set up. The main drawback we found with a rooftop tent is that you can't use the car while you're set up. This is hard if you want to have a base, set up for a few days, and drive to explore the surrounding areas. With a rooftop tent, you basically have to pack up every time you want to explore by car. Or, alternatively, you could find a spot where you have things to explore in walking distance. This wasn't a huge problem for us as we often found campsites right next to what we wanted to explore.
We're going on a hike to the bottom of the falls. It's only about 250 meters.
You're joking, right?
What did you say?
159.
150. 150 meters. But we're going to the top of the plunge pool today, and that's about 1 kilometer.
When we did drive, the fast takedown and quick setup were not too bad to handle. Con number 2. Less luxury. If you're comparing a rooftop tent to an RV or camper trailer, you will definitely have less luxury in a rooftop tent. You won't have showers, a toilet, or a kitchen. This may or may not serve as a downfall. For us, we didn't find this a problem. We use toilets at campgrounds or use the good old bush. We also installed a warm outdoor pressure shower and had a great outdoor kitchen set up in the back of our car. This will vary from person to person and will all depend on you and what type of travel experience you are wanting to have. Con number 3. You'll stand out. If you're using the rooftop tent to travel around and plan to stay at some free spots, keep in mind that you will stand out more in a rooftop tent versus sleeping in a vehicle. So, this setup might not be for you if you're hoping to stay in parking lots or places in the city. It is more suited for nature and camping destinations. Con number 4. Height. Installing a rooftop tent adds extra height to your vehicle. This makes it hard to access any covered car parking lots or low overhead passes. Additionally, the added height and weight increases wind resistance and in turn can reduce your gas mileage and performance. The extra gear may also affect the center of gravity on your vehicle. So, that finalizes our list of the pros and cons of traveling in a rooftop tent. We would like to know in the comments if you have ever traveled in a rooftop tent, and what do you think the pros and cons are? If you haven't traveled in one before, how does it sound? Is it suited for you and your travel needs? Let us know. If you enjoyed this video, support us by giving us a like, and if you'd like to see more videos, click the subscribe button. Thanks so much everyone. Happy adventures!